Alright folks, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Welcome to this beautiful Maine day here. Gorgeous day, bright and sunny. Taking a quick break from riding the expedition here. And I'm going to show you guys real quick what I came up with for a on the sled survival kit. Any vehicle I have, whether it's a truck, car, boat, snowmobile, I always like to have a survival kit right in that vehicle. I carry a bigger survival kit anytime I go hunting, fishing, snowmobiling, hiking, ice fishing, you know, so on and so forth. I have a survival kit I carry around, but I like to have a smaller backup kit, if you call it that, in each separate vehicle in case I happen to forget one at home. We all know, you know, anytime something arises, you know, if we need something, whether it's a tool or something out of a survival kit, most of the time we realize we forgot it at home. So I like to have a small kit right in a vehicle. And let's get right into it, folks. I'll show you guys what I have, my thoughts. Feel free to comment any changes you'd make, anything different you'd make. You know, feel free to leave your opinions. And I wanted something that would fit in this box here. I didn't want a big kit to put in here because I don't plan on running this all the time. This is pretty much just going to be a nice fishing box. So I wanted something that would fit right in this storage box here. And this is what I came up with. This is my survival kit right here. If you want to see what I run for tools, you can check out this toolkit video. But this is what I came up with for a little survival kit container. This is the Stanley 2-cup cook set. This came with like 2 little cups, which I didn't use in this kit, but this little cup here is a tried and true survival kit item. You see this anywhere from bushcrafting to survival kits. I mean, you see this thing everywhere. So let's find a good sun angle and see what we have in the set here. All right, so let's start with this container here. Just about every survival kit I make, I have some type of boiling pot, whether it's a cup, a pot. I like to have something that you can take water and boil it, and this is a great option. And you can also transport water with this. It's not the best transport for water, but if you take some duct tape or electrical tape and wrap around the edge here, you know, and block these off, I kind of blocked this one off here. You can carry water in this. It's not ideal. Like if you had to get off your sled and walk, it's not ideal, but you can do it. So let's get into this. So there's the cover. So you can see this is pretty full. You know, I consider this about, I don't know, 95% full. So up top here, I have a little section of this Survive Outside longer, this SOL, I think this is fire rope or fire cord. I can't remember the exact name of this stuff. I'll put it up on the screen, and I'll link most of this stuff down in the description. But this stuff has some fire tinder inside, and it lights up pretty good. So this stuff you can use for fire making, you know, fixing stuff. You can use this stuff for just about anything. So next thing, right on top here, is I have a compass, and I just have this electrical tape just to manage this cord a little better. And this cord is some more of this fire cord here. This is just a basic navigation compass, nothing fancy. I like to have a compass in case you have to get off your sled and walk. It's good to know what direction you're going. And this is the Brunton compass. I can't remember the exact model. I'll try to find this on Amazon, but it's just overall a nice basic compass. And again, just some electrical tape just for cord management. And I always put these little pull tabs on anything that I wrap up with electrical tape just to make it easier if you actually do need to use it. So let's hit this one. This is a whistle, you know, good for signaling. In case you need a signal for somebody, it's good to have a nice whistle. And we also have some extra cord here in case you need it. So next up, let's hit the matches. I have quite a few fire making tools in here. Up here in Maine, one of the biggest things I worry about, you know, is fire. So I have quite a bit of redundancy when it comes to fire making. So again, just some electrical tape, just for a little extra waterproofing. And this is the UST. This is just a little waterproof little storage container here. And this is just some of that waxed, corded fire starting material. Put that there so they don't blow away. And I have 12 to 15 storm-proof matches. I cut the end down a little bit so they'd fit in here nice and snug. I have a striker in here. And I have a striker in a waterproof package there. So pretty basic there with the matches kit. Again, just a little extra waterproofing there. A Bic lighter, nothing fancy there. I again wrap it just for a little bit of extra waterproofing. And I have some electrical tape going down on the push button here just to prevent that from getting hit or compressed in there and dumping all the butane in it. So that's fire number 2. Now we're talking, since we're talking about fire, I just have a little fire starter brick here. Nothing fancy, just break off a little piece of that, help to get a fire going. A ferro rod I have again taped up. And this is an entire kit here. And this is a Avercell. This came kind of as a kit. It came with 2 rods, a striker, and this baffle tube here with this fire tinder. You take this here, you know, fluff this up, hit it with the ferro rod, and it sparks right up. And it may not show it that well, but this thing throws a mean spark. You can start this here. I've even started these little blocks here if you break this up nice and small. So yeah, there's my 3rd piece of fire starting. For my knife, I have a Buck Bantam 285. Nice folding knife, nice solid lock. I've never had this locking mechanism fail. Nice solid durable knife. One of my favorites. I love these little Buck Bantams for survival kits. And next up I have 8 or 10 of these reflector trail markers. You can use these for marking trail. I've used these to seal up cuts, make small repairs on stuff. You can use these for just about anything. Next 2 things, I have a little roll of electrical tape. Really no explanation needed there. I just cut up a little pen tube, rolled up a good amount of this stuff. You can use that for just about anything. Next up is a good chunk of trail marking tape. I put this in every survival kit I have. This stuff you can use for quite a few things as well. I have a full bottle of water purifying tablets. No explanation needed there. I have a emergency survival space blanket. Again, no real explanation needed there. I have a little mini first aid kit. I have some basic medications, some ibuprofen, some Benadryl, some aspirin, band-aids, gauze. I'm not going to bust this entire thing out, but I have some iodine pads in case you get a cut. It's good to sanitize a cut. So just a basic little medical bag there. Next up is a signaling mirror. I picked up a couple of these on a, I don't even know what you call it. It's not a thrift store, but it's kind of like a store that buys out other stores that are going out of business type of thing. So nice signal mirror. These things, I mean, you can see from miles away. And I just made a little duct tape sheath for that to go in, just to keep that nice and protected. All right, we're getting down towards the bottom of it, folks. Have a roll of orange duct tape. Again, no explanation needed there. You can use this duct tape, again, for literally anything. And one thing a lot of people don't know about duct tape is you can actually use this as a tinder. You can hit this with like a lighter or a match, and this will extend your fire. So that's a good little tip with the duct tape there. And last thing in the kit, folks, is I have 3 of these liquid IV hydration packets. I cut these down because these were actually like twice the length and they took up a bunch of room in that cup there. So I just cut the unused portion and sealed with some electrical tape. So I have 3 of these, you know, if needed. But I put these in here because it's always good to have some additional, you know, food sources, some calories to take in case you get in a pinch. But that's it, folks. That is my survival kit for the snowmobile there. And I just wanted to say real quick that this cup fits perfect in here. Fits in this box perfect, almost like it was made for it. Plenty of room for my tools. You can see I have some straps here. I still got to put some miscellaneous gear in here. But overall, this cup was just a perfect fit for what I was looking for. I feel like that's a pretty comprehensive backup kit. Again, that is just a backup kit. That's not my main kit. So we're going to wrap it up there, folks. If you guys have any comments, feel free to, you know, share your opinion. If there's stuff I should have added, if there's stuff I didn't need in there. Real quick, I just want to talk about why there's not a saw in there. I plan on bringing a small folding saw in that same box, and there's no lighting in there because I'm going to leave this right in the sled, and I didn't want to have to worry about batteries freezing. So that's why there's no saw and no light. I carry both of them in my main kit, and anytime I go out I always carry a flashlight, so that's why there's not one in there. But we're going to wrap it up there, folks. And again, if you guys have any thing you would change, take out, add, feel free to leave in the comments. But we're going to wrap it up there, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.